Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Moreus and I make art tutorials that are fun, easy, and accessible for everyone. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. I subscribed, and I'll be sure to get back to each and every one of you. Today we're doing this shiny balloon dog in colored pencil, but I'm showing you how to do a underpainting of Copic marker. This will speed up your color pencil process dramatically. We're also going to be using some solvent, which will blend out the color pencil and get rid of the graininess of the paper and the pencil. So I'm going in right now with my darkest shades. So I'm going in with my dark shadow and my mid-tone with the Copic marker. So basically we're just defining our pencil sketch and mapping in those areas of our mid and dark tones. With this method, you can see how quickly everything starts to come together. Our underpainting of the marker is giving us a nice base for that shiny gold color to shine through. And we are not using any metallic color pencils in this exercise. We are just going to use browns, yellows, and some white. And at the very, very end, we're going to just push all those values in those shadowy areas with a tiny bit of black. So I'm going over my real highlighted areas with white pencil, just so that if I go over with the yellow, I have that white base down and I'm not getting too dark in those highlighted areas. So we're going to start putting in some yellow tones as our undercolor, and then we're going to blend some more tans and browns in with them, so it won't look so yellowy when we get to the end. And we're going to go in with some solvent and we're going to blend all of that together and get a smoother look to the color pencil. Right now in this beginning stage, it's going to look really grainy and kind of cartoony and sketchy. So the main thing about color pencils is light layers. That's the secret. You need to put down a ton of light layers and keep going over and over with other colors to enrich that and get the color that you desire. So I'm going over with some yellow, and then I'm going in with my browns, and here we are putting down some solvent. And you can see how beautifully that solvent kind of melts the color pencil and blends everything together, giving it a smoother, more polished finish. Now, once we are done with this step, we're going to let everything dry, and then we're going to go back over and add more and more layers. Now, when you're using solvent, you have to really make sure that you're using a tiny bit on the brush. As you can see, I went into the solvent, I dabbed on a paper towel, and then I went into the drawing, and I did not reapply more solvent. A little bit goes a long way with solvent. You don't want to put so much on the brush that you are getting kind of a bleed out effect and you get an oily stain on the paper. So a little bit goes a long way. So I've let it dry a little bit. I'm going back in with some more layers on top, and we're going to go back with the solvent, and all those grainy areas that we put down with the pencil are going to melt together and blend everything beautifully. You really want to keep a light pressure on your pencil. You don't want to be digging that pencil into the paper. One way to keep you from doing this is to keep a really sharp colored pencil. This will avoid trying to press too hard into the paper and leaving indents where you won't be able to go over it. So keep a really sharp pencil and use light layers. And right now I'm just going over everything, and I'm enriching all of those colors and adding more and more light layers to everything and you see that it really starts to get this shiny gold color without using any gold. These are just yellows and browns. And here we are using some more solvent, going back in and just blending everything out. And it's really starting to look three-dimensional and real shiny and balloon-like. So if you notice the nose of the dog, it looks very yellow right now, and that's because my underlying layer is yellow, but we're going over that with some richer, deeper tones, and I'm going to add some white, and I'm going to blend all that together, and it's going to get a more golden look to it. So I'm going back over my shadowy areas, and I'm just reinforcing all of those dark tones, and we're just gonna be blending and adding light layers, and anything where the color's a little bit off, we're gonna be adjusting with some creams, some browns, some tans, and just adding and enriching those colors to really get this drawing to pop. Now I'm going in again with my last bit of solvent just to blend out the last final layers of what I've put down on the dog, and everything's really getting smooth and looking pretty nice right now at this stage in the game. And then now we're just going to go in and clean everything up, refine everything, check our values, check back to our reference image, and just really cleaning it up and giving our final once over on everything, making sure our values are correct. Now you could easily do this dog in pretty much any color that you want. You could do it pink, blue, purple, whatever color you wanted. It's really all about the values because we're using so few colors in this drawing. If you made it blue, you just would need your mid-tone, your light tone, and your dark values. Works the same way. You would just switch the colors. So I could easily go in and make this dog any other color and it would look exactly the same, just with the different colors. The values would all still be the same. The drawing would be the same. The sketch would be the same. You're just gonna change the color. If you'd enjoyed drawing with me today, please leave me a comment below. I always answer all my comments and I love hearing from you guys. I'm new to the channel and enjoying myself immensely. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and happy art!